Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the FCS Football channel, and today we've got another watch along. This is the Italy versus Wales game. I'm actually quite interested and intrigued to watch this game. I think Wales have been quite good. I'm looking forward to watching Daniel James tear it up for Wales. I quite like Dan James, so I'm looking forward to it. Plus, I do give them a chance. I mean, this is the Italy teams today. So in goal for Italy, it's Donnarumma. It's a back four of Toloi, Bonucci, Bastoni and Emerson. It's Bassina, Jorginho and Verratti as a midfield three. And there's a front three. It's Chiesa, Belotti and Bernardeschi. So what? Jorginho, Bonucci and Donnarumma. The only three players to keep their places from the opening two group games. Wales, we're seeing a new formation, a few changes. So it's Danny Ward in goal. He keeps his place. It's then Connor Roberts, Gunter, Roden, Ampadu, Nico Williams. It'll be then Joe Morrell, Allen and Ramsey in midfield three, and Bale and Dan James up top. So I believe that's Kiefer Moore and Ben Davies dropping out for Wales. They're both on yellow cards, interestingly enough. So that's most likely why they drop out of the team for this game. On the bench, Dylan Levitt, obviously Manchester United player. So it could be. I'm interested to see how they get on. Obviously, as well as that game, we've also got this game. I should mention the Switzerland versus Turkey game. That is going on at the same time as this Italy versus Wales game. We will keep an eye on the game, on the Switzerland-Turkey game, and I'll let you know if there's been any goals or what have you. But of course, the main game we will be covering today is the Italy versus Wales game. Just to go through the lineups for Switzerland. In goal, it's Jan Sommer, it's Elvedi, Akanji, and Ricardo Rodriguez as a back three for the Swiss. Widmer, Frula, Xhaka, and Zuber as the midfield three. Shaqiri is at 10 with Staverovic and Brill, Donald, and Bolo up top. For Hungary, it's Kaskir in goal. It's Selic, Demiral, Soyuncu, and Muolda at left back. Ayan in DN. It's then Under, Tufan, Tavaseci, and Chanonolu with Berk Yilmaz up top. Right. Let's get that up. Right. I'm going to have to download the ITV Hub app on my iPad so I can keep an eye on both games. Bloody hell. Oh. Right. So, what is people's score predictions? Nico's already has put his prediction of 2-1 in the chat. I also went for 2-1. What I would say is, look, Italy are the favourites, but I think the changes could make this game interesting. I think Dan James and Gareth Bale as a front two. While Dan James may not be the best finisher in the world, I think he does offer a threat. The worst thing for a defender is when someone's running at you, especially if they're running at you with pace. Dan James will do exactly that. He will work effortlessly backwards and forwards. So I think out of all the teams that has played the Italians so far, Wales will probably give them the best match, especially considering the 8 changes Italy have made. So kickoff will be any second now. Like I said, get your predictions down in the comments below or the live chat. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, I keep like dropping the iPad. Uh. Brilliant. I don't know my ITV login. Fantastic. We'll just have to watch. We'll just have to ignore that game for now then. Right. Is that kickoff? No, the Welsh take the knee. Some of the Italians also take the knee. Not all of them. That was weird. But away we go. Right. I think that's all synced up. Bro, you deserve more subscribers and views. Your graphics thumbnails are absolutely fine. Other people's. I mean, thank you, LFC Farhan, if that's how you pronounce your name. Thank you. Your support is greatly appreciated. Do you have a prediction for this game, mate? And I'll get it written down for you. You do. Here comes Bonucci. He goes long. Up the fin. I'm awful with pronunciation, so I'm glad I said it right for once. Well, got it right. Got something right for once. So we've already got an offside here for Italy. I mean, like I said, look, Italy, for me, have been the best team in the tournament so far. I think they've been the most impressive. Germany are up there for me. Germany and Italy, the best two teams in the tournament so far for me. I think Italy, with the 8 changes they've made, they have got a possibility of being more vulnerable, I'll say, than they have been in the other games. But, I don't know. Yeah, 3-1 Italy, but I want Wales to win. I mean, I'm in the same boat. I do want Wales to win as well. I mean, I went 2-1. So, we're not far off. I mean, obviously, I'm English. And I don't want Scotland to do well. But I like Wales. I have a little soft spot for Wales. So I similarly to you, I want Wales to win. Although I just think the quality in this Italy team is just too much. And you got some players for Wales, like Kiefer Moore, for example, their striker in the tournament, not playing today. So it's gonna be hard. But what I would say is when you've got assets like Gareth Bale, an absolutely world-class player that always turns up for Wales, you've got Ramsey who is exactly the same, and you have someone like a Dan James who is so quick, has an amazing attitude, working backwards and forwards effortlessly and tirelessly, you're going to be all right. They are components of a team that can make and cause a big upset. I mean, that's important to keep in mind. Well, like I said, we don't expect Wales to get anything from this game. I think they have the components to do just that. And Bale plays it long, looking for Nico Williams. Donnarumma just grabs hold of it. Right. Bonucci are going to bring it. Will bring it out from the back. Right. Right. Do I have ITV on my phone? Surely I've got to have ITV Hub. There we go. ITV4. There we go. So I've now got the Turkey vs Switzerland game on my phone. It's not ideal, but it's gonna have to do. You're going 2-1 Wales, Eddie, mate. I make thumbnails myself, and I'll tell you what, they aren't easy as. No, I agree. Thumbnails aren't. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll have a look at yours, mate. But yeah, I agree. Thumbnails aren't easy to make. Well, I mean, graphics in general are they? But I mean, once you've got with these sort of thumbnails, once you've got a basic outline, you're right majority of the time, ain't you? I do like your thumbnails, to be fair. Quite nice. Are you a Wales fan then? Or are you Welsh? I assume you are, based on the fact you did a Wales versus Italy preview. You're English. Oh. How come you did an Italy versus Wales preview, mate? I mean, Switzerland have taken the lead. Severovic has scored. No. Eddie, I know you're Irish, mate. Hold on. I was... right, so, Embolo. Severovic. Oh, it's a great hit from the edge of the box. I did a Wales preview because I was bored and didn't know what to do. Fair enough. Right, Eddie. I'll get your prediction into the chat, mate. Into the list. Sorry. I'm surprised you're going for a Wales win. So I mean, Switzerland have the lead in that game. I need to get a video out. Fair enough. Right. So if I refresh all of them, what does that goal do? So that goal, I don't know what it does. What? We'll have to wait. Again, Eddie, my king. Thank you. And I'm gonna go play some cricket. Be right back in 10 minutes. All right, fair enough, mate. Have fun playing cricket, mate. Cheers for popping by. Right, so here come Italy with Bernardeschi out on the right. Good play. But it's going to be Danny Ward picks it up. I mean, look, I'm trying to show you the current state of the table, but it's not really working. Because I don't know what happens in this situation. Right. Right. So it's updated. So Switzerland currently stay in third, but that's obviously because Wales currently are drawing to Italy. If Italy take the lead, I don't know what happens. Who goes second? Because obviously they drew against each other. I would assume it would be Wales would stay because they've got a better goal difference. More goals, less against. Must be, surely. Did you see Spain versus Poland? To be honest, I think Ireland could beat them. Well, the thing is with Spain is I think the fact that they didn't take, sorry, I hit the mic. They didn't take a Real Madrid players was bizarre. Realistically, with Real Madrid players, they win that game. They do, because Ramos scores the penalty. I think with Real Madrid players, they also have Dani Carvajal at right back, not Marcos Llorente. That then allows Llorente to play in midfield and offer a goal threat from midfield, which I don't really think Pedri, Koke and Rodri really bring. And that's what made the decision not to start, not to take any Real Madrid players so bizarre to me. What do you think about Ramos to United? Well, it depends. Will I take a Sergio Ramos? While he wouldn't be my first option, I would certainly take him. Do I think it's going to happen? No. I mean, I said it in my football roundup episode when the news just first dropped about it. I can only see Sergio Ramos going to PSG. I really do. I can only see Ramos going to PSG. Verratti. Bastoni. Puts the ball into the box. Belotti just can't get onto it. As a goal kick for Wales. But that's good play from Italy. And that's what they can bring. They can get a goal from nowhere. I'm not sure he would have been onside. Joe Rodon, I think that is. Is it Rodon? No, it's Ampadu. Seemed to have just kept him, well, just seen him offside. But yeah, I don't know if I answered your question properly, but I would take Ramos, but he's not my first option. I'd get a Varane before I'd get a Ramos. Hello, United family. How are we today, my guy? Do you think we could sign 3 players if you think know who? I mean, we certainly can get 3 players. I mean, I can name 2 of them. Tom Heaton will sign. That's pretty much done from all the reports. We're just kind of waiting for the official announcement. No, we'll get nothing for Depay because it was a free transfer. Just hear it, mate. Yeah, we don't get anything for Depay. So I think we'll get Tom Heaton. That deal's pretty much done from all reports. We will get Jadon Sancho. I have no doubts about that. For me, it's a matter of time. Well, it's a matter of when, not if. Although I said that last summer, but look, reports this summer, good chance for Italy, well headed away by Rodon. The reports this summer are even bigger than they were last summer. So, like I said, Jadon Sancho will come, Tom Heaton, and then one more. I think we can get a Varane, but we won't. We can get a Ramos. I don't think we will. We should get a defensive midfielder. Don't think we will. We could get a Kieran Trippier. I have my doubts. Why Tom Heaton? We will bring in Tom Heaton because obviously we let go of Sergio Romero. Chances are we might let go of either De Gea or a Dean Henderson. So Tom Heaton will become our second or third choice goalkeeper. Kind of a swap for Romero. But again, Tom Heaton's on a free. We don't get any money for Memphis Depay. We don't get a single penny. Because we had a first refusal. We might have had a buyout, a percentage of the next transfer. I'm not sure. But Depay went on a free. Barcelona didn't pay a penny for him. So there is nothing for us to get from Lyon. Lyon can't give us a percentage of 0. Lingard swap with Rice's class. Yeah. As the United family just said there, Eddie, it's not going to happen. Lingard wants to stay and wants to fight for his future at Manchester United, which is bizarre in my opinion. I think Jesse Lingard wants to be in the England squad. If he wants to stay at Manchester United and fight for his position, he's not going to get back in. He's not going to stay in the England squad or get back into it permanently because he's not going to play. He's not going to play over a Bruno. He's not going to play over a Rashford, a Dan James. Well, he might play over Dan James. I'm not sure. He's not going to play over Sancho, is he? So where does he play? Lingard is a player that for a West Ham is good, is quality, because he has space to run into. When he plays for Manchester United, 99% of the time, he's not going to have space to run into. So he's not going to play well. Look, that's the reason why against Manchester City, for example, he was fantastic when we beat was it 2-1 or 3-1 actually, was it 2-0? I think it might have been 2-0, it might have been 2-1 at the Etihad. Because we sat back and we let Man City dominate the game really, and we hit them on the break. And because of that, Lingard has so much space to run into. And that's the same with West Ham. Teams don't just sit back against West Ham because West Ham are seen as, oh, we can beat these. And that's why he performed so well for West Ham. How are we, C Nation? Oh, good save by Ward. I mean, I think Lingard would be a decent signing for Leicester. I can't say I watched Leicester enough to know how teams play against them. But he could be decent for Leicester. I'd be interested to see how what's his name? How Brendan Rodgers would use him and how they would get the best out of him, really. Here come Wales. Goes back to Rodon at centre-back. Ward. I like the penalty thing where the forward kicks the ball and gets... I mean, it depends, doesn't it? I don't think we often see it. I think it's more that sort of thing. From how I'm thinking about it, is more of a FIFA thing. I can't think of many penalties really where someone's shot, someone's gone to block the shot by sliding, and Poland versus Spain. I actually can't remember the penalty. I don't think I actually remember seeing it be given. I mean, I might have, but I can't remember it. But I mean, look, sometimes it happens. I mean, the most outrageous penalty I've seen in the Euros is it's Czech Republic's against Croatia. Croatia should have beat Czech Republic. It was an awful decision. Dejan Lovren jumped up to try and win a header, and somehow he's given a penalty. It's honestly the worst penalty I've ever seen given in my life. It was awful. Right. Bonucci. I have to say, I don't think Italy have been as good as they think as I don't think Italy has been as good as they have been in the tournament so far. Obviously, that is due to the 8 changes. I think the fullbacks aren't getting forward anywhere near as much as they did when it was Florenzi or Di Lorenzo and what's his name, Spinazzola. Perisic to United back on. I think not sure. No, we will not. First of all, I don't want Perisic. I never wanted Perisic. I don't think we're in for him, and I'm happy we're not in for him. He's a decent player, Perisic. You have to give him that. He's a good player. Not a player I want. Right. What about Lozano? Not really. What is important to remember? It's not just about are these players good, which with Lozano, Lozano definitely ticks the good category. Good age as well, but do we need him? No. We've got right now. We've got Dan James. We've got Rashford. We've got Greenwood who plays down the right. We've got Martial who can play there. We've got Ahmad. We've got Palestri. We're about to get Sancho. We don't need another right winger or left winger. What? So Rashford can play on the left and the right. So can Greenwood. So can Dan James. So can Ahmad. So can Sancho. So that's 5 players already that can play on the right and the left. So what's that? 2 on each, and then 1 that can do both. And then you've got players like a Martial can play on the left. Palestri, I'm not sure if he can play on the right and the left, but he can definitely play on the right. You've got what's his name? Shola Shortire can play on both. Elanga can play. I've got a great idea. Why don't we sign the whole French team, but the Bulgarians are too miserable. Wow. I mean, if it was that easy, I think it would have been done by now. You can't just go around signing every player from a nation. But what I would say is I actually thought of something similar to that. It must be like a 2 month or so ago. The way to have a dominant national team is someone like Bayern Munich sign every single German player. So what? So Bayern Munich sign Toni Kroos from Real Madrid. Sign I don't know. Sane? No, Sane's already there. Gundogan from Man City. So on and so forth. So the whole Germany squad is at Bayern Munich, for example. Then the Bayern Munich manager is also the German manager. So you're always training the same system. Yeah, I know what you mean, Eddie. I thought of that. Like, that's how one nation will just absolutely will rinse the world. Take over the world. If something like that happened. Right, Bonucci goes into. Oh, nice ball. Looking for Bernardeschi. I don't know who their number 12 is. Emerson. Good interception by Morrell. Can't pass it out from the back. Who is the number 12 for Pessina? Pessina. Oh, great chance for Italy. Wide. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Me and the lads are going for... Fair enough, mate. Have a good time, mate. In a bit. Right. I'm going to have a digestive, everybody. A Hovis. Cracking biscuit, this. Ooh. Yeah, it's a biscuit, isn't it? Handball there by Ramsey. Thank you, Eddie, mate. My guy. Not all heroes wear capes. Ramsey. Good block. Bale. Allen. Nico. Enjoy football, mate. Ampadu. Morrell. Rodham. Gunter. Long ball. And is that for a corner for... Corner for Wales. And my reports are telling me that it's 2-0 Switzerland. It is 2-0. Xherdan Shaqiri scored for Switzerland. And that's what Switzerland need. They need to dominate. Oh, charge over the bar by Joe Rodon. No, sorry, Chris Gunter. And Shaqiri scores a second for the Swiss. It's Turkey 0, Switzerland 2. I can say, I can hear you as well. I'm in goal, so if you want to ask me anything, say it. Alright, Eddie, mate. Bonucci brings it out. Verratti. Nice ball into Bastoni. Bringing it forward. Emerson. Verratti does well. Goes for goal over the bar. What a strike by Shaqiri. They've just shown the goal. Again, it's an absolute banger by Xherdan Shaqiri. Oh, Xherdan, you naughty man. Joe Rodon wins the header. Obviously, as things stand, again, Wales are still through in second place with 5 points. Obviously, that is reliant, depending on them keeping, well, at least a draw. We're getting at least a draw. Switzerland, they're on 4 points. That will probably see them through. Although I can't guarantee it, but that should see them through. I mean, if we go over to this, so you look at Italy versus Wales. Obviously, that's 0-0 at the moment. This, I would say, this game may be irrelevant. Really, obviously, Switzerland will win. So as things stand, I think that does put Switzerland as the third place team. In Group B, look, Belgium play Finland. Chance here for Italy! How has it not found the back of the net? Chiesa right across goal. How's it not gone in? It was onside. Ampadu keeping him on. Oh, it's great defending by Ampadu. But so what I was saying is Finland play Belgium. Belgium will win that game. So that will be free. So that will mean this Group B will have a maximum of 3 points. I think bearing in mind there's 4 teams get through in third place. The Netherlands play North Macedonia. So these two, the Austria and Ukraine, play each other. So that could be an interesting game. That could be a draw, which would then mean there's 2 teams in fourth place on 4 points. Austria and Wales. Scotland play Croatia. I think Croatia will win that. If Croatia win that, that puts a third team on 4 points. You see what I'm kind of saying, getting at now. Group E, I think Spain will beat Slovakia, and I think Sweden will beat Poland. So that will be another team on 3 points. And this will be interesting. Portugal versus France. I don't see Portugal winning that. So that would be another team on 3 points. So that would see, if I'm right, that would see Switzerland through. 4 points would see Switzerland through. But obviously, theoretically, so let's say look at Group E. We could see Poland beat Sweden. We could see Spain again draw. And then it's completely different, isn't it? No, well, that game's not different. So, look, while it doesn't guarantee Sweden's qualification as the results as they stand, I imagine it probably will see both Wales and Switzerland through. Well, it will certainly see Wales through. Thank you, Nico, for liking. And how are we, Rashi? Season, how are we? If England comes second in their group, who are we against next? We are against second in Group F, I believe. Yes, we are. So, and this is what I don't get. People keep saying we're going to get an easy draw if we come second in our group. As things stand, suggesting that Spain beat Slovakia and Sweden gets something against Poland, I imagine they'll win. They will be top. Sweden will play Sweden if we top the group, and if we come second, then we'll play Spain, and then we'll play France, and then we'll play either Germany or Belgium, Italy or Belgium, and then we'll play someone else. Difficult. That's a terrible run. Whereas to finish first, at this rate, you might play Sweden. No, sorry. At this rate, if you win the group, you might play a Portugal or a Germany. But then you play easier sides. Would you rather finish third for England and maybe versus England second? Or we don't. If we finish second, we don't. We'll face the winner of. Oh wait, hold on. What am I thinking of? Hold on. Let me actually get it up. Wait. So if we win the group, we will face. No, you are right. You are right. You are right. I'd rather just win the group and play Germany or Portugal. Probably Portugal. Probably Germany now. That's what I would rather do. No, it's one leg. I would love to play Holland. I don't think Holland are great. But we won't play Holland. But what I would say is, it's always beneficial for England to win our group. Because that means the majority of our games will be played at Wembley. Which is a huge advantage. Although, I don't know what happens if we finish third. Are we if we finish third, do we guarantee play the Dutch? Because if so, I would like to play the Dutch. I don't think they're great. I think defensively they're all over the shop. And I think they are very, very, very beatable. It's a draw, yeah. First United game is on BT Sport, I think. Is it? I don't know. Alright. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how all the best third place teams, how they are formatted. But like, I don't. What I would say, I don't think you can rely on trying to get third place. To be honest, if it's not the Dutch, I think it's a group. It's group to A, group D, A first in group A. Fair enough. Third place teams will play the other third best place teams. See, that's what I thought, but I never get how this is formatted because, and this is where the third place system is ridiculous to me. Knockout rounds are how they're done is that first place plays second place from opposing groups. So obviously we play if England top their group, we play second place from group F. Or if we come second in our group, we play top of group of another group. So why is it then third place? Surely it should be first in the group. Should play one of the third best teams, and second place should just play another second place team. Surely for me that makes sense. You go on the Euro app and press matches and look at the knockout format. Yeah. Well. Hold on. So. Right, so this is how they work. So second in group A plays second in... Yeah, I don't see, this is what I don't get. Why is that second and second and that's first and second? For well, but I mean, that does make more sense actually. So it's a combination of the two things I said. It's a combination of first playing third, but obviously... Goal! Italy have the lead! Italy have taken the lead from a free kick. And what does that mean for the group? I can see Southgate going for third because in the quarters we would like to play. If we top our group, we won't play France until the final. But we shouldn't. We won't come second. Top of our group is still in our hands. So we play the Czechs. And obviously they're currently top. We beat the Czechs, we're top, which is what we should be doing. We can be third if the other team score loads of goals. We don't want to be aiming for third. I mean, if we lose, we'll get third place, unless Croatia lose. But now that goal makes this group interesting now. I don't know who goes through now. It's Pessina with a goal. Well, I was looking to try and play it out, but we are on 4 points. Yeah, I mean I've got the groups up. So, obviously, we're on 4 points. So are Czech Republic. If we beat the Czechs, then we'll go up into well, we'll have 7 points, so we'll win it. If we if Croatia or actually I believe it might have to be Scotland to win. We beat Croatia, and I'm not sure if it's done. If the group is done on goal difference or versus. So will we stay above Croatia because we beat Croatia, or is it based purely on away goals? Because then if we lose to Czech Republic, then there's a chance Croatia can finish above us. But look, even if we lose, we will qualify. We will qualify with 4 points. I stand by. I think if you get 4 points in the group stage, you'll qualify. So, interestingly enough, chance for Wales. Danny Ward just about gets hold of it. So this is how the group looks. So, despite the current result, current standings, Wales will qualify in second place still. However, if Italy get another and Switzerland score, I think it swaps. But here comes Wales on the attack. Like I said, they do have a goal in them. Turkey nearly scored. And look, yeah, if Turkey still have a big part to play in this group. While they're not going to qualify at this point, they are capable of affecting the group and affecting who goes through. Oh no, let's have a look. No. Denmark play Russia. Yes, they can. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. See, this is where versus gets a bit complicated for me. Because Russia beat Finland. But then obviously Denmark lost to Finland, so they'll be on the same points. See, this is this is where it gets confusing for me on when it comes to the verses, because obviously currently Russia are second. If Denmark beat Russia, let's say 3-0 or 2-0 even, then they'll have a bit better goal difference than both Russia and Finland. So would that mean they would go second? But obviously they lost to Finland, so on the versus rule it means Finland should be above Denmark. I don't know, but I believe Denmark still do have a chance to get through due to how the group's going. But obviously Belgium would have to beat Finland, which you'd expect will happen. Yeah, they have to win. But I think they can beat Denmark. Beat Russia, sorry, Denmark. Go on the Euros out and there's an afterwards. I mean, I should have the Euro website up. Right. Oh, this is quite interesting. So, how the point? Higher number of points. Oh, so it's half time, I should say. So, I mean, if we go over to this, that's not really it's not really helpful. There we go. So, how it works? It's the third place is decided on number of points, goal difference, number of wins, and then discipline. So, if we bring all that back and we go over to the groups, so because of goal difference, but then that doesn't help me for how the groups work. Right. So Group A. Italy have three and will go top if they avoid defeat. Will be confirmed in the top two with a draw, or if they fail to beat Turkey. They can finish in the top two if they win and Wales lose. The teams will be separated in goal difference, but will be eliminated if they lose. Must be third in the group. So Denmark can finish second if they beat Russia and Finland lose against Belgium, but it all depends on the goals scored in these two matches. If Belgium, Russia, and Finland all finish on 6 points ahead of Denmark on 0, they will be split on goal difference from between the matches between these three teams, and all teams and advance to the best. In a scenario, if Finland beat Belgium by 1 or 2 goals and Russia win, the order will be 1 Belgium, 2 Finland, 3 Russia. Finland beat Belgium by 3 and between 3 and 5 goals and Russia win, the order will be Finland 1, Belgium 2, Russia 3. If Finland beat Belgium by 6 or more goals and Russia win, the order will be Finland 1, Russia 2, Belgium 3. If Denmark, Russia, and Finland all finish on 3 points behind Belgium and 9, they'll be split on goal difference from between the matches. Between the second best team behind Belgium would be through, and the third best team would still advancing depending on the final record of third place teams. If in a scenario, if Denmark beat Russia 1-0 and Finland lose, the teams would be equal on all three scenarios, and would be split on overall goal difference. Then overall goals scored, then a number of wins would be in this case equal. Then disciplinary records from so basically, from what I can tell, if Denmark are to qualify, if Denmark beat Russia by more than 1 goal, so they score at least 2 goals. If Denmark score 2 goals and Finland lose, Denmark will qualify in second. There we go. So Denmark have to score 2 goals and win the game. They can win it 2-1. They can win it 2-0. They can win it 3-2. Doesn't matter. As long as Denmark win the game and score 2 goals and Finland lose, Denmark will come second. If Denmark beat Russia by 2 or more goals, so if it's 2-0, then Denmark will finish second, Finland will finish third, and Russia will finish fourth. Very interesting how this works. Right, let me tweet out the fact it's half time. Every time I get an AC Milan striker, he's 22. Is that, what's his name? He's a giant, isn't he? He used to play for Lille. I can't think of his name. Oh, he's Portuguese. Is it Liete? Rafael Leao. He's 20. No, that's Rafael Silva. Yeah, he's about 22. Yeah, Leao. What's the story with third? What do you mean? What's the story with third? Basically, it's a mess of how third place all works. But if Denmark win, then and Finland lose, Denmark are second place. So they've given themselves a chance. We can't come fourth, but third we can, and second and first. Yes, England cannot come fourth. Bloody hell. But, I mean, Group A, I mean, it will probably end how it is now. I mean, for there to be a difference, we would need a 2-goal swing by Switzerland. So they would need to score 2 more. Or Wales would need to concede 1 and Switzerland would need to score 1. And that would then put Switzerland into second place. But like I say, 4 points for me will be enough to get a fourth place, the best fourth place team through. I mean, if we go onto that, there was a graphic, weren't there? So that was the table of the best place fourth place teams before this game week. So, obviously, this is not how it will finish. So Switzerland are winning. So that takes so a Switzerland win takes them onto 4 points. So that then puts them top of the qualifying. I mean, to be fair to Belgium, they are missing a lot of their good players. And when De Bruyne and Hazard and Witsel came on against Denmark, they went up 5 levels. So I don't think we can say how good Belgium are quite yet. Right. So Switzerland are now top of their qualifying group. Portugal, they play France. Are they going to get a win? Are they going to win that game? Probably not. Who else? Who do we reckon will win their game? So Austria, they play. Who do Austria play? Austria play Ukraine. I don't think Austria beat Ukraine. I think they draw that. So that's another fourth place team. And with a goal difference, they stay above. I think Spain win. Yeah, Spain will win, and I think probably Croatia win. So for me, Portugal and Finland go crashing out. Of course, Croatia might not win. And if that was to happen, Portugal get in there with 3 points. Austria may lose. But look, so what I'm saying, 4 points will get you through. Finland won't get anything against Belgium. I don't imagine Portugal will get anything. But yeah, 4 points will get you through. So Switzerland will get through, and Wales will also get through. It's just depending on where in the group they come. In my opinion, obviously. Kane City for 100 million. That's the last offer. I don't think Levy will sell him. I don't think Spain are great, but they should beat Slovakia. The problem with Spain, they just don't have a number 9. You're thinking back at the years gone by. They've had a Fernando Torres. They've had David Villa. They've had, I mean, if you look back in the past, Diego Costa. They just don't have any good number 9 anymore. And I mean, in Euro 2012, they didn't really have a top striker. They got by with we're playing this false 9 with Cesc Fabregas. They don't have that anymore. They haven't got that identity of tiki taka anymore, really. City will do 150 million to get Jack Grealish, I think. I don't think City pay 150 million for Grealish. I would say Man City are more likely for me to spend 250 million to try and get Kane than they are to spend 100 million on Kane and 150 on Jack Grealish. Everyone in the chat, live chat, My guy Eddie, he knows the drill. If you are enjoying the stream, please hit the like button below. Subscribe if you haven't already. It takes a second. Get it done, boys. Get it done. And share the stream. Share the stream with your friends, your family, your cactus, your dog, your auntie. I'm sure she wants to watch a bit of classic football YouTube. She wants to know what's happening in the Italy versus Wales game. Let her know by sharing the stream. But I mean, look, we've got obviously as the Euros, as the group stage is starting to die down, we are still going to be continuing to cover majority of the games. Of course, it is now going into one game a day. Well, 2 games a day, but the games are being played on the same time. Well, actually, that was a complete lie. So tomorrow, we've got Ukraine versus Austria, North Macedonia versus Netherlands at 5. And then we've got Russia, Denmark and Finland, Belgium at 8. Cheers, Lucy. I'm looking forward to your toxic message. So, for me, well, what am I saying for me? So I do plan to do both North Macedonia versus Netherlands and Finland versus Belgium. Then on Tuesday, England versus Czech Republic. Of course, that's the game I'm going to be watching. And then on Wednesday, we'll be doing Spain versus Slovakia and Portugal versus France. There we go. So, second half is about to get kicked off. Martin is Welsh law. Exactly. She wants to know. She wants to know when Wales have scored. You can't let her down. Send her the link. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you for your message. Don't see Spain's bit. I think they must. I think they will. Like, it's one of those games where you might not be playing great, but I think you do win that game. I do think you win the game. So Bonucci's now off for Acerbi. So that defence is even weaker now, although Acerbi is a good centre-back. I think Spain will have enough to beat Slovakia. Right, second half's about to get kicked off. No changes for Wales by the looks of it. There we go. Is the timer synced up? Oh, it looks like it's absolutely perfect. It's not absolutely perfect. I've lied. Actually. Yeah, pretty much perfect. Jorginho. Acerbi. Jorginho. Nice ball looking for Emerson. Well won by Connor Roberts. Rice takes down. Can you do what? United. I mean, I don't have the time for that. I mean, all the big stuff I make videos about because they're better quality. And what I would say with United Stand, with United Stand, because they are so big, they can stretch out a little news story, for example, into an hour stream, for example. Like, obviously, if you look at, if you go to my channel and you look at, I made a video about Sancho joining the Sancho bid. It was 5 minutes long. The United Stand, on the other hand, that same topic would be, they'd get an hour stream, for example, because there's so many people in that stream. They're just shooting off random questions to Mark. Well, usually Mark doing it. So majority of the stream actually isn't talking about a Jadon Sancho bid. So when you are a size of a United Stand, you can get away with live streaming majority of it. But when you're quite small, obviously there's not. While we obviously do interact with chat, it's not like, well, I mean, if you go into the United Stand now, if they're doing something live, you can see the live chat is always constantly moving, and there's so much stuff going on all the time. Whereas this is a lot more slower and a lot more personal, so it doesn't really work in the same sense. Do you like gingers? I mean, I date one, so you'd hope so, wouldn't you? Roden. Back to this. Is that Gunter? Gives it to Ward. Ampadu. Ampadu. Gunter. Ampadu. Allen. Back to Ampadu. I'm a blonde lad. Hashtag gingers for life. Hashtag it. It's always a ginger. Right, Bale. Welcome back, mate. How are we? How was your cricket, mate? Did you win? That's the main thing. Did you win? Bale. Bale does well. Out two. Is that Nico Williams? Dan James is in the box. Nico Williams. Can't find someone in the box. You got a hashtag gingers for life. If you know, you know. Gotta raise awareness for the ginger struggles. I mean, Lucy, you better have your sun cream on. The sun's up. I mean, there's less cloud than there normally is. You might get burnt in this sort of weather. Jeez. Parolo. Not Parolo. I'm fine in the dark indoors. Don't you worry. Good. I was gonna say, if you got the light on, that might even do you. What I would say for Wales right now, I know. I think at the start of the stream, a load of Portuguese guys came in and quickly departed. But big up the Portuguese lads, or Hungarians. What was I gonna say? I was actually gonna say something. I know what I was going to say. If I was Wales, at what point do you start taking players off and resting them for the quarterfinals? Well, sorry, the round of 16. Because this is pretty much, well, obviously with a few exceptions here and there, their starting lineup. So do you keep them on for the full 90, or do you take off a Dan James, a Gareth Bale, and rest them for what will be bigger games? Like, don't get me wrong, Italy is a huge game, but you're going to be playing the likes of, well, I believe you might get Belgium, Wales, if they win this. Bonucci with a free kick off the outside of the post. That's out for a goal kick to Wales. We played 2 games. I won the first and he won the other because he batted first, and when I was batting, I hit 2. Never passed the ball back, so expecting around 5 to 6 balls back. I hate neighbours like that. Just a bit twatty in it, not giving the ball back. At least they're not footballs, and you get the classic. You kick another one over it, I'll burst it. Lucy, I agree. Stay indoors in the dark. Yeah. Like I said, Lucy, make sure the lights are off. Can't be risking the light burn. Acerbi. Donnarumma. Bastoni. Donnarumma goes long. Connor Roberts picks it up. Goes down the line. Looking for Ramsey. Ramsey's in here. What's he done there? Ramsey's absolutely fluffed his line. Great chance for Ramsey. Just, he fluffed it. Hashtag electricity bill. Nice ball from Jorginho looking for Belotti. Belotti hits it. Watch out, guys. That ball may land in your gardens. That's certainly at the stadium. This is a chance for Ramsey again. He just got it stuck in his feet, didn't he? Poor from Ramsey. Should have just tried to get the shot away. Blast it right at the front post and hope for the best. Good interception there by Bernardeschi. Ampadu can't win it back, but gives away a free kick. Red card! It's a red card for Wales. Even Ampadu has been sent off. We'll see it again. That's not a red. That's not a red for me. It won't get overruled, but I don't think it's a red. It's a booking, but I don't think it's a red. I mean, look, again, they will check it. I don't think it's going to get overruled. But I don't think that's a red. I don't think that's a red. that's disappointing from Ampadu. He goes off. Has he let his team down there? I mean, you can make the argument now. Chris Gunter is going to have to go into centre back as part of a back four. He is more of a fullback. It's not a red card, is it? It's not a red card. It's a booking. He's gone for the ball. We see them challenges all the time. It's an awful decision for the ref. But again, like I said, as soon as the referee gave it, I didn't think he was gonna overrule it. Like, I remember it was Southampton after lockdown last season. Manchester United played Southampton. We drew 2-2. And Romeu did a worse challenge than that on Mason Greenwood, didn't get sent off. Got a booking, I believe he did, for a slide tackle halfway up Mason Greenwood's leg. And then that's given as a red. That's awful for me. I think I'm the only person in Europe or possibly the world who predicted Turkey to get 0 points in this competition. I think you are Bluebird, mate. I assume you're a Cardiff City fan, which if you are, respect to you, my guy. Respect. Up the Bluebirds. But yeah, I said Turkey would do quite well, which isn't great. Yeah, look, I stand by what I said about Turkey. They have got good players, and I think what they had, or they have players, or the type of team that is capable of having a shock run, a good defence, and they have a goal scorer in Yilmaz, and they have some creativity in a Hakan Çalhanoğlu. You got Cengiz Ünder, who's an okay winger, and then just grafters in midfield. They just, for one, haven't turned up. Two, I don't know how good their manager is, and three, I don't know. But here comes the Cardiff man, Kiefer Moore. Kiefer. I mean, yeah. Italy are, for me, have been the best team in the tournament. Either them or Germany. Kiefer takes it down. Well, one. But here's a chance really for Wales. Obviously, the idea, well, from what I could tell, was not starting Kiefer Moore. Was that if he gets a booking today, he can't. He's then suspended. Free kick on Dan. Hashtag look after Dan. Free kick for Dan James. Come on, Daniel. Brilliant from Dan James. Great trickery. 2-0, I believe still. Yes, it's 2-0. It's still 2-0 in the Swiss-Turkey game. Dan James is taking this free kick. I'm supposed to not Ramsey. Hashtag look after Dan James. I want it trending. Go on, Dan. Put a good ball in. I feel like this is not going to be a very good ball. I'm surprised someone like Ramsey's not taking it. Why is it Dan James taking it? Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan. Get a ball right on Kiefer's head. Go on, Kiefer. Go bang! Come on, Kiefer. Dan James puts it up. Poor ball. Nico Williams. Jorginho. Serbi. Chiesa puts it in. Good defending by Gunter. Allen. Out for a throw in for Italy. From what I'm hearing, it's 2-1 Turkey. Well, 2-1 Swiss. So Turkey have a goal. Look after the king thing. Thank you, my guy. So yeah, it is 2-1 Swiss now. So Turkey have got a goal back. Is that their first goal of the tournament? That goal has come through Kawashiki. There we go. I can show you on here now. Irfan Kavasici. So Chiesa. Ball comes in, well headed away. Kiefer Moore fouled by Jorginho. What a player Kiefer Moore is. I do really like Kiefer Moore. He's a good striker for Wales. And here's the goal. Oh, it's an absolute. It's a strike from the Turk. It's a humdinger. So as things stand, of course Wales still do sit in second place. Switzerland are in third. Again, 4 points in my opinion will see them through. So I won't really worry. A few weeks ago, Matt read through one of my comments. Did he? Big up yourself. What was that? Chiesa. Can he get on hold of it? Nico Williams, good defending, but Chiesa picks it up. Chance now. Great save, Danny Ward. Great save by Danny Ward. Right. Corner for Italy. Ball comes in. Wide. Was it a Serbi there? Is it that a Serbi? No, that's not a Serbi. I don't know who that is. I asked who he thinks United will sign. Who did he say? Or if you remember. Bernardeschi. A Serbi. No, that's not a Serbi. That's who is? Is it Tofolo? Tofolo? Yeah. Milk bottle peaches. What? Are you talking about sweets? Because none. Oh, poor shots by Bernardeschi. Sancho, yeah. Yeah, we'll get Sancho, we'll get Tom Heaton. and then we should go. We should try and get Varane, whether or not we get him, or we'll even try and get him. I don't know. We've looked at Trippier. Whether we get him or not, I don't know. Jorginho. Emerson strikes over the bar. Well blocked by Wales. And I tell you what, since that red card, Italy they've stepped up a gear. No, go. Oh, no. That's poor from you. That's poor from you, Eddie. That is so poor. Cannot believe that from you, Eddie. But it's 3-1 Switzerland. Shaqiri again. Three, 1 Swits. And look, while that goal, well, obviously they needed that goal, but what that goal means is if Italy can get another one, that will put Switzerland above Wales, which obviously, thanks to the Ethan Ampadu red card, means it is possible. Although, if you look at the Turkey team, defensively they should be better with them two. Okay, Kozlu, he was a bright spark in what was a very dim West Brom side. I don't think we will. Look, we need to sign the right players, and then what I say we should be challenging. Right now, we should. I think should we be doing better? Yes, but do we have the squad to win a title? No, and that is what made this season so frustrating. When teams like Liverpool were really poor, we could have looked to stamp our authority on the league and be like, "This is ours this year." We never did. There's this goal for Switzerland again. It's a great finish by Shaqiri. Oh, so as things currently stand, we open that one up. So Switzerland would need two more goals to swing it in to their favour for them to finish second and Wales to finish third. Of course, that could happen with Switzerland. Let's say they score and Wales concede. That's the 2-goal swing. So this game, Switzerland are very much in the race still to come second, especially thanks to the red card to Ethan Ampadu. But here comes Wales. Roberts. Does he win a throw-in? Or was it a corner? He won something there, Wales. Well, Roberts for Wales. So throw him. Do they have a long throw specialist? I've got to go for it. I've got Gaelic football semis tonight. Wish me luck. Good luck, Eddie, mate. You're going to smash it, I'm sure. Roberts throwing. He does have a long throw. Roden can't get a good head to it. Allen picks it up. Roberts. Ramsey. Puts the ball into the box. Looking for Bale. Ball from Ramsey. And Italy now have the ball again. And this is where it's going to get it's going to be long. It's going to be a long, old rest of the game for Wales, just trying to keep out Italy. Acerbi, Verratti, Bernardeschi goes down the line looking for Emerson. Good defending by Rodon. What? We've got 18 minutes to go. Right, so Rapsoda or Rapsodary is coming on for Italy. I'm not sure where. Is he a defender? Is he a left back? Right back? Verratti puts the ball in. Well dealt with. Surely Italy must score again. What's annoying, I was going to go 2-0 Italy. But I thought, you know, I'll go 2-1. What a mistake. I think it's going to be hard for Wales to get an equaliser now. It's going to be hard for them. Right, so here comes the changes for Italy. Dan James is coming off for Harry Wilson. Dan James has not had one of his best games. He's played up top. He's not, obviously, when you're playing up top, you're not going to get much of the ball. You're going to do a lot of running, a lot of hard work, which is what he's done. He's not been terrible, Dan James. He's had nothing to live off. And that's been James's problem. So Bernardeschi comes off for Rapsodary. So maybe he's an attacker. By the looks of it, he's probably an attacker. So this, I mean, I would say Wales will take any break they can get, really. So, is it Harry Wilson going to take this free kick? I imagine it will be. Obviously, Harry Wilson, a set piece specialist, gets into the box. Rodon wins it. Bale! How's he missed? Bale with an absolutely fantastic chance. He has to score that for me, Gareth Bale. Look, it's dropping on the volley, but he has time. That goal secures second place for me, for Wales. That would mean what Italy would have to score 2 more. Poor from Bale there for me. Poor. Has to score there, Gareth Bale. Has to score there. And look, it's one of those things where, look, Gareth Bale's had to live off scraps when it comes to actual goal scoring opportunities. So when it came to one, he snatched at it. And I wonder, if this game was played 5 years ago, if he does snatch at that when he's playing week in week out for Real Madrid, there's not all this question marks about him. Ethan Moore wins a free kick, I think. That's my question. Has Gareth Bale snatched at that because he's not he's not totally confident. Hasn't played loads for Tottenham. Obviously, didn't play loads for Real Madrid. And if he, I don't know. I could be clutching. Right, Ramsey to set this free kick. Won the header. Can Bale get hold of it? Emerson plays it down the line. Ramsey goes down. And it's a free kick to Wales. So this is a good opportunity to get Harry Wilson on this free kick and get a good delivery into the box for a Joe Rodon, for a Gareth Bale to win the header and maybe score. Ball comes in. It's an awful ball. Definitely want Harry Wilson on that. Ramsey. Xhaka. Surely that's a foul on Ramsey. And here comes Italy. Acerbi. Looks for the ball to the wide play. Poor crossing. It's out for a goal kick. And it's last 10 or so minutes for Wales. Look, if Wales hold on to this, they will qualify for the next round in second place. There's that Bale shot again. He has to do better for me. Has to do better for me there. Especially with that, in my opinion, the unfair red card to Ethan Ampadu. You're not going to create many chances. You're going to be on the back foot for pretty much the rest of this game. When you do get a chance like that, you have to take it for me. Kiefer Moore wins the header. Harry Wilson into Nico Williams. Wilson's gone down holding his ankle. And here comes Italy. Harry Wilson stayed down. It's a free kick for Wales. Stone goes into the book. Gunter goes into the book by the looks of it. See, I don't see why that's not brought back for a free kick for Wales. The advantage play was there for like a second. I don't know who this referee is, but I don't think he's very good. Does it say anywhere who this referee is? Hategun. He's a Romanian referee. Not very good. But look, 10 minutes to go. Wales will be happy to see the clock ticking down. Like I said, it was always gonna be a hard game when Ampadu got sent off. But look, Italy have scored what? Have they scored? Have they won each game so far in these championships 3-0? 3-0, yeah, they have. So far in this competition, they've won both games 3-0. And to get for Wales, while being a man down, to see this game only be 1-0, and what we'll see them get second place in the group, is a big achievement. And hats off to Wales for doing that. Acerbi. Cristante. Bastoni. Emerson. Bastoni. Acerbi. Acerbi. Verratti. Verratti. I mean, what is important to mention is obviously this is at the Stadio Olimpico. Again, it's in Italy. So, advantage to Italy there straight away. They're playing in front of a home crowd. Despite the fact there's not much of a crowd. A home crowd is a home crowd. And the sheer amount of travelling for this Welsh side. See, the last few games have been in Baku. I mean, I don't know how big the distance is between Baku and Rome. It's it's nearly a 10-hour flight. It's a long old journey from Azerbaijan or Baku to Rome. So again, that's something you have to take into consideration. You look at Italy. I'm pretty sure they have like all their games in Italy, in Rome. So advantages. Hit ball comes in. Poor ball in really. Chiesa at the edge of the box. Brings it inside. Good shot. Well blocked. And Roberts can't get his foot in, but finally does it. And that's something I thought was unfair about these tournaments. While it's cool that it's going around the world or whatever, what it really means is the big nations with the big obviously the bigger nations, they have big stadiums. Usually they're historically big footballing nations, so they're hosting it. So the big nations have an advantage because they get home ground. I mean, Scotland was lucky because of obviously they're linked to England, so some games we played at Hampden Park. I'm surprised Wales wasn't used. Like, you've got Cardiff City Stadium, you've got the Liberty Stadium, you've got the Principality, or was it the Millennium Stadium? You've got some big grounds in Wales. They all could have been used as well. But yeah, like I say, Wales have been playing in Baku. The changes coming on. Is that Dylan Levitt? Dylan Levitt's coming on! He's a Manchester United player for those who don't know. So Ben Davies, Brooks and Levitt are all coming on for Wales. So Bale's off for Brooks. Bale gives the captain's armband to, I assume, Ramsey. No, to Gunter. So, I mean, Ramsey might be coming off. But Dylan Levitt, coming on for Wales in the last 5 minutes. Wales, look, they should hold on now. They should hold on and get that 3 points. Well, sorry, that only 1-0 defeat. And when I say only, a defeat's a defeat. But look, Wales didn't come here to win this game. They came here to do exactly what this table suggests. Secure second place. They do that by winning this game while losing this game 1-0. So they'll take that. So Dylan Levitt's on for Joe Allen. Ramsey stayed on. So I'm surprised Ramsey stayed on. I'm surprised Ramsey stayed on and was not given captain's armband. The Pessina's off for Cavascoli. Hello. Right, Roberts. Well won by Verratti. How does Verratti win a header? And look, Italy will be the first nation to win all 3 of their games in this European Championships. Cristante, Serbi, Cristante, Verratti, Bastoni, Serbi. A lot of Erbies. Good play here. Belotti looks for the ball out wide, but Verratti picks it up in midfield. Cuts inside, shoot. Well blocked. Kiefer Moore, poor header really. Chiesa. Chance for Italy. Well blocked. Shot. Good save by Danny Ward, who grabbed hold of it on the second attempt. Danny Ward had a really good tournament for Wales. You have to give it to him. Obviously, he's the backup goalkeeper to Kasper Schmeichel at Leicester. He's not going to get game time at Leicester. I question whether Danny Ward should move on. For the better of his career, surely you move on. I mean, obviously, who got promoted? Watford, Norwich, and Brentford. Syracuse coming on for Donnarumma. Donnarumma's been subbed off. They've put Sirigu in goal. They've changed goalkeeper Italy. I don't know why. Interesting. Verratti. Just knocking it around the back. I don't think Italy are trying to score another really. I think at this point Italy are like, look, we've won the game. We don't really want to risk now potentially conceding, so we're just trying to keep the ball. See out a 1-0 win. Serbi. There's Chiesa. Nice ball. Is that Cristante? It is. Harry Wilson clears down the line. Serbi. 3 minutes of added time. 3 more minutes for Wales to hang on. If they do, of course, they will be through to the next round of, well, the knockout rounds of Euro 2020. As things stand in the Swiss game, it is 3-1 to Switzerland again. For Switzerland to automatically qualify. Although, like I keep saying, I do think 4 points, which is what Switzerland will have, will see them through the next round. But Cristante goes for goal! Oh, there was a chance for Italy to get a second. Again, so Switzerland would have to score and Wales would have to concede for Switzerland to finish above Wales. Oh, I took a deflection off of Dylan Levitt. I'm not sure it's ever going in, but Danny Ward does well. Verratti. Cristante. Chiesa. Good play by Wales. Well, good defending by Wales. Should absolutely launch it out. A minute to go for Wales. If they hold on, they are through to the knockout rounds. Verratti. Emerson. Chiesa. Verratti. And we're done. Wales are through to the knockout round. Despite losing, Wales are through to the knockout round. Thanks to this result. I'm not sure. I don't know if the game has finished in Turkey. Is it in Turkey? I don't know where this game's being played. In Baku. The game hasn't blown up in Baku yet, but it has now. So Group A is done. Group A is finished. And the way Group A finishes is Italy top the group. Wales come second and see themselves through to the next round of Euro 2020. Switzerland find themselves in third. I think four points should be enough to make it through as one of the best for third place teams. So Switzerland will be fine, and Turkey, after being mine and many other people's dark horses in this tournament, go out embarrassingly, conceding 8 goals, only scoring 1 and getting 0 points on the board. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment for Turkey. With the players Turkey have, you'd expect better from them, wouldn't you? But we haven't seen that from Turkey. I said before the tournament, I think Turkey have what it takes to be a dark horse. I said I think they've got a good team in the likes of the centre-backs are quite good. Selic had a very good year for Lille. Obviously winning the league as their right back. Midfield, I think they've had a couple good plays. They had a goal scorer. I think they had what it takes to be a dark horse, but they never really just turned up. I mean, if we go over to this screen, we want the Euro games, don't we? So quickly. There we go. So, tomorrow we will be doing the Belgium versus Finland game for certain. We will maybe be doing Netherlands versus North Macedonia. I can't say for certain, or I can't guarantee it. But the plan is to do North Macedonia versus Netherlands and Belgium versus Finland. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. Your support throughout the Euros has been absolutely fantastic, and I cannot praise you guys enough. We're going to be, like I said, we're going to be covering the rest of the Euros here on the channel. So subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.